Whose Life is here with UVA senior Beth Lillie from the women's golf team. The Cavaliers on Friday will host Old Dominion and Richmond at Spring Creek in a three-way match. Beth, what are your thoughts on how the team has started this year? You guys were as high as number 4 in the rankings at one point.
Yeah, it's been awesome. We've had a couple 3 quick tournaments here, so it's been really fun to get back on the road. I think a lot of our success is due to just how excited and grateful everyone is to be back out traveling. And we're all working hard and had a couple of good weeks of rest here before our next one, so we're ready to go.
You started the season off with a tournament win in Florida. What does that mean for a team to be able to open its season with a victory?
Yeah, it was definitely so fun. I think it was just felt like a reward almost to be at that tournament, given all the challenges that we've been through and all the uncertainty with COVID and things like that. So I think by the time we got there, we were just so eager to go play and compete and, be together again after a year that the win kind of came naturally, and hopefully we can repeat that energy coming up in our following tournaments.
You mentioned almost a year off between your college tournaments. What special challenges for a golfer did that present?
Yeah, it definitely caused a few nerves maybe at that first tournament on the first day, just because you hadn't been in this college golf setting in a little bit. I know mostly everybody on the tournament had played individual tournaments, but something about getting back into that team setting is certainly a little more intense, but definitely a lot more fun. So I think we were fine with the nerves and overcame it just because we were all so excited to be playing again.
You've had a couple of top 10 finishes so far this season. How do you feel about where your game is?
I feel like my game's in a good place. I worked on a lot of stuff kind of over quarantine, over that break. I felt like I had a lot of time to get into things that I really needed to work on hard. And I feel like it's been paying off, and I'm back here and I'm able to work on them just as hard. So hopefully my game keeps on shaping up and peaks at the right time.
The NCAA has allowed spring student athletes an extra year of eligibility, and you recently announced you're going to be coming back to UVA next year for a 5th year, and you've been accepted into a graduate program. Tell us a little bit about what your academic pursuits are going to be.
Yeah, so I'm going to be in the Curry Graduate School pursuing my Master's of Education in the higher ed program. And basically you're just learning about the inner workings of like athletic administration and things like that, which is something I'm interested in and might want to do down the line. So I thought it was a good opportunity, and you'll be able to do an internship while you're doing it, which will give me some good hands-on experience, and it'll be different from what I'm doing now, but it'll be really interesting. So I'm excited.
Back to golf. How excited are you to play a match at home, basically, at Spring Creek? And then later this spring, you're actually going to host a tournament here at Birdwood.
Yeah, it's so exciting. We've played once or twice, a couple matches at Spring Creek before, and that was really fun, just kind of having a couple more fans rooting for you at home. But having a tournament at Birdwood is going to be so exciting, and I think there's going to be even more fans here, and we're going to have the course knowledge and get to show off this amazing course and facility that we got to call home. So I think it's just going to be a really cool experience, and I can't wait.
The match at Birdwood later in the year is going to include some ACC teams, and it's going to be a match play format. Do you enjoy that type of format, and does that help you get ready for the postseason where match play comes into effect at the NCAA tournament and even the ACC tournament this year?
Yeah, for sure. I think match play, it's been a really cool addition to postseason for NCAAs, and we're having it at ACCs this year too, so it's definitely good to get some practice in. I think match play is pretty different than stroke play, just because you are kind of using a different side of your brain. It's a little bit more strategy and a little bit more reaction to what your partner's doing, whereas stroke play is a little bit more keep your head down, focus on you. So in that sense, it's a little more intense and competitive, which I love, so I'm really excited.
Hey, thanks very much for your time, Beth. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks.